Okay, guys, here we are. I don't have my hat on. I took it off. I lost it somewhere in the yard, and I loved my friggin' hat. By the way, I wanted to talk about the hat I was wearing earlier. That's from my sheep. Okay, so it's pretty special to me. The whole family got sweatshirts from the farm and hats that matched from the sheep. It was pretty cool. There's nothing like a beanie that came right off the animals. God-given wool. I mean, not tainted and changed, not China rayon or some weird itchy, scratchy, give you a rash. This is the real deal. Before I get talking about the elephant garlic, HISEA, I love my boots, HISEA. Okay, so HISEA and I have been collaborating on boots. Now, let me tell you, when they first sent me boots, I just was doing what everybody does. I needed some free boots. Gotta tell you, the company's got it going on, folks. If you don't own some HISEAs, and by the way, these are the shorties. Addicted, amazing boots. I'm gonna wear them to bed tonight, guys. They're amazing. Lifetime warranty. Go show me your boots with that warranty. Huh? And that's all I gotta say. Anyway, guys, we're talking elephant garlic, and it has been some busy days, but what you're looking at right here in this whole patch, and I've kind of shown you when I planted it, this is elephant garlic. That's all this is. It is not regular garlic. Elephant garlic isn't garlic at all, guys. It is part of the leek family. Is that crazy?
Wow.
It's not an onion, it's a leek. And we all know leeks are amazing. They're very, very, very light in flavor. I could do leeks all day long. This is a leek with a bulb at the bottom. They're incredible, and they get huge. I keep all of my bulbs. So I sell off all the smaller stuff with garlic. I keep the giants, they remain, and that's what gets planted, guys. So what you're looking at here is we've got shallots. This right here is basically a red Dutch shallot. Am I buying starts? No, guys. If you haven't figured it out yet, you buy starts once, okay? Get your garlic, get your shallots. True shallots will not grow from seed. They only grow from a start. It's gonna grow from an actual onion. Garlic is the same way, there's no seed. So you get your starts, you get them in the ground. Now, every year, what are you gonna do when you harvest? You're gonna come back through and you're gonna automatically say, this goes for planting and this we eat. And how it works is when you're dealing with bulbs, the bigger ones are the savers, okay? It may seem like you get a little reverse thinking you eat the big ones. No, if you save all those big guys, we want those big cloves to get a good start for nice big garlic. You will always have it if you do that. When they look like they're moldy, looks like it's going bad, they will start. Don't be fooled. They do fantastic. Now, when you plant, you're gonna see like me, sometimes, look at this, what happened here? I don't even see any garlic in here. Well, I can probably assure you there's some babies in here, and here's another thing that happens. When you plant this stuff, I commonly get skunks and things come through here, okay? This little guy here, somebody dug him up. Let's get him back in the ground. So what happens is the skunks come in, you've just planted, the raccoons come in, they're digging for grubs, guys. While they're digging for their Christmas meal, they accidentally uproot your little garlic. You may not even notice. I have to commonly come out and look for bulbs because I'll find the black crows, the critters, they'll pick it out because under it was a delicious worm or a grub, and they don't care that it's not planted anymore. So what you're seeing is not that they didn't grow because of a problem, it's because like this right here, here we go, guys, come here, this is bitchin'. Here's the proof in the pudding. Do you see that little thing right there? You see that thing? That is vermin, guys, vermin. Okay, they're popping up, oh baby, they're popping up. These are probably voles or moles, very tiny. This right here, look at this. I just was telling you, someone's digging. Look at, they've dug up that garlic. You can see, cover her back in, okay? When you see them dug up, the good thing about garlic is so forgiving. It's like, oh, I was planted. I'm on the surface dying. And you slam it back in the soil. And it's like, thank you, bye. Get it back in there, guys, because it's very, very common. That time of year, you're going to see that. They dig these suckers up. If you don't come out, you may end up with only half of what you planted. Because I know in my garden, they're hungry as could get. Another fun thing, take a peek over here. I've done a few videos, guys. I'm very, very proud of the work we're doing on the back. Now I'm in the video this time. Normally you guys see me doing the video. This is a big open area. It was painted in eucalyptus and no more. So now, game on, because grapes going in, fruit trees are going in. This area, I can see 2 solid rows right down the stream. So I'm very excited. Lots more lavender and good stuff gonna come in and over here, guys. I'm gonna get crazy busy on it, but for now, let's stroll around and do some more updates on where are we in winter, California winter, mind you guys. I mean, I gotta tell you, you got some good seasons back east. I know it's horrible and hard times, and my heart goes out to all of you that are in a very bad situation, whether it be flooding or snowing or raining. But I tell you guys, as beautiful as it looks out here in California, it's a real intense thing when you don't get water. We fight the other side of the stream, guys, and it's like we look like, you people suck out there in California, your life's so easy. It is not, okay? It is not. It's very hard. It seems like the sunshine farming 24/7 will be the easiest way to farm. It is not. We need things to die, and when they don't, creates havoc. As an
We got
example,
Santa Ana winds too.
as an example, Santa Ana winds. Let's come over here because you know what I had seen, guys? My poor cherry trees that should be deciduous and taking a break started to try to flower in confusion. Now, when they start to flower in confusion, what happens? Well, do you see this? Those are flowers, guys. It tried to flower, okay? That was in December. So you say, well, who cares? What difference does it make? It's gonna get cold again. It's gonna turn on the clock that it knows that it should be turning around for spring. No, you're actually wrong. So what happens if we confuse these trees too much? And as you see, my cherries haven't lost all their leaves yet, guys. When they get confused and I come into spring, they're more confused. The crop is not a bumper crop. It usually ends up being kind of sad. What happens is the trees don't fully fill out. We don't have leaf growth. They can't figure out where they are and what's going on. So it can end up being a really horrible fruit year. So, you know, it is tough out here, and I'm not trying to say that like, whoa, us Californians, but the grass is not greener on the other side, folks.
We have no water for it to be green.
Yeah, and I pay $1,000 a month to run a well, folks. That's electricity out here in California with solar, 42 panels. No, guys, I don't have battery backup. I've given up hope, okay? I have standby generators and everything else, and at this point, I don't even care. But it is hard. You can see some of these trees I have just planted. Now, look at this. You see these curling right here? This is Santa Ana's. These guys are going, what the heck is going on? It's winter. I should be loaded in water. No, we're not loaded in water. These poor guys are trying their best, these babies, to hang on with my watering. And let me tell you, with this farm, and I'm running water on every square inch of it, it's very, very tricky. So it is tough, folks, and we could really use a little rain out here, but it's looking this year that's not going to happen. I mean,
despite their best efforts.
Yeah, they have tried. I mean, here's a couple good sprays up here, guys. I mean, we got a couple good contrails up in the sky over here. But you know what's funny? Boy, they're blasting us off all year. We have had tic-tac-toe. I have won so many chess games in the sky, and you know what? No rain. They better find a new chemical because those ones aren't working. We need some higher stuff. They are not toxicating us enough to get the rain coming. So someone needs to write them because everybody tells me I need scientific evidence. Let's get them to get some more scientific stuff going on because they're not creating enough rain for us out here. So all jokes aside, guys, and I know a lot of you hate me. Some of you love me. Sorry about that, but I can only be who God made me to be. But we're going to keep scurrying through because what I'm kind of showing you is we've been doing a lot of planting. So figs, here's a crazy thing, guys. Dead of winter figs, just planted these. What do you think is happening over here, guys? This is bad. Now I know to some of you, you go, oh, how beautiful. Look at that little start. Folks, I'm in January gonna hit 32 degree, well, we'll probably hit under. We go to 26. I don't want fresh growth right now. I don't want this. This kills these trees. This burns the tips. We go down here. All of these I just planted 1 month ago should be fully dormant. Are they fully dormant? No. Now, this is very dangerous for these babies right now. Now, I know a lot of you are going, well, you're in San Diego. You have nothing to cry about with your bitchin' climate. Well, I'm not directly in San Diego, folks. What I've got to remind you is I'm actually what's called unincorporated San Diego. Ramona is a part of San Diego that they kind of just go, yeah, it's San Diego. They kind of hate us, I think, out here. That's why we're unincorporated. We get very cold, okay? Easily have we been in the very low 20s, guys. And the worst is, you back east, you know, it's normal. So you're getting that day temperature and that winter. No, we go 70 and then to 20. Makes everyone sick. Kills the plants. They can't handle it. I mean, it's no joke. California may be sunny, but it is not a climate for necessarily growing everything everybody thinks it is in winter. It's very difficult. And we have the sunshine, but what everybody's going to find is the water. So let's talk some citrus, because we're going to change a lot of gears here. I haven't done videos in a long time, and I'm fired up and bored with what I've been doing. So citrus is coming in, guys. Some very young trees, kind of crazy ones. As you can see, a few of these, I let them just go into a full splayed splits. I was like, just do what you want. This girlfriend here, she is anybody know? Look at her bottom. Zoom in.
Oh.
What is she, guys? What is that? Tell me what that is. That's a navel orange, because that's your belly button, isn't it? I mean, my belly button's not quite that ugly, but I've seen some pretty good ones like that when we've been pregnant. Maybe that's my pregnant belly button. That's a navel orange, guys. Delicious eating. They'll be very large when they're done. Right now, not so large. Again, water. So it's water, folks. How does the citrus get big? Lots of water. Oh, this is a great one. Here we go. Who's tunneling into my brand new fig? But I'm not a fool, guys. So guess what? Let me just show you. I am no idiot. Oh, you think you're gonna tunnel in, you little son of a biscuit? No, you're not. Everything's planted in these cheesy bags, guys. They're a little mesh bag. If you don't know where these are, they're on Amazon. Don't waste your money on the gopher guards, guys. You have to like sell your soul to be able to afford them. Get the little stainless mesh bag. They're very, very cheap, couple dollars a piece. Makes it very affordable to plant anything. They come in all sizes. Without the mesh bag, you're making your own. You're doing some concoction to stop the critters. Without that bag, this is dead tonight. He'd eat that taproot. He'd smile under the surface, flip me off a little, and I'd have no fruit. So before you get planting, don't be fooled. You may not see a gopher. Trust me, they're there. They're just waiting for you to put the goods in. Mm-hmm. So be safe, guys. Now this whole area is in transition. So you're gonna see some plastic down, stuff that's being removed. I commonly don't have time for a lot of things. I have to move on fast and pick up later. It's kind of what's happening out here. You're gonna see all these little trees over here. Again, what you're looking at with the citrus now, we've got, this is a key lime. These are navels. These are Valencias. All the stuff you see me selling, that's what you're seeing. We've added in more Meyer lemons. We can't have enough of the Meyer lemons. I think everybody's addicted to those things. It's pretty fascinating how now my Eureka lemons, everybody's like, yuck. So we planted a lot more Meyer lemons because I know you guys love those. If we come up here, guys, we are talking all day. We have got vanigulas. I can't even pronounce it. It's a super sweet orange. We have got pomelos. We have got blood orange of every type. We have got cocktail grapefruit and grapefruit. I sound like Bubba Gump. I mean, we have got every citrus you could possibly imagine, and I just keep planting. And as we walk up here, and you go, oh, how do you decide where to plant it? Well, I shove the shovel in the ground and that's where it goes. And once I have ran a drip line, I try to just dig holes wherever that drip line still is. So I suggest if you have a drip line, and maybe you might have spaced your trees out a lot, you know, a little too wide, take a second guess at your spacing. Make sure it's the right distance, because if you're too wide, throw another tree in there. I went way too wide at the beginning, gave way too much space, and realized, well, these things are never going to get that large, so fill them in. What are you looking at when I fill it in? Turds, guys. Put that poo on the surface, okay? Poo it up, guys. These guys need it. They're going through hard times right now in this awful wind, this drought. Any of you out in San Diego planting your citrus, you can see I got them all. This is, I think, pomelo, Valentine pomelos. They're a pink pomelo in the inside, and anybody that doesn't know the pomelo, it's like this big. They're pretty awesome. These are Rio Grandes up here. These are all grapefruit. In fact, oh, look at this. I think we're starting to ripen. Here we go. Rio Reds. All you grapefruit lovers. Starting to get a little color. Now, guys, honestly, we should be even bigger than that. That's a big grapefruit if you look at it compared to my hand. But honestly, water makes the size. When you see small citrus, water more. Be very consistent, because if you're not and you say, oh, well, I did. One time I watered for 24 hours. What happens is you're going to see cracks on the fruit, small fruit, dry fruit. They need consistency, guys. It's like feeding anything. You can't just go out there and feed your dog once a week and say, well, she's doing great. The trees are the same, and they're going to show you the same effect. These are blood orange, I believe. Lots of blood orange here, guys. I'm blowing out the blood orange more and more every year because you guys like it so much. So every type of it. Now, they're not blood, are they? They look green. Well, here's the cool part. We need very cold temperature to make it look blood. That red that you guys find, the blood, that turns on from the bright cold, that freezing crisp. And we're not really freezing. So sometimes your blood oranges don't even look blood on the outside. They look like a regular orange and only blood on the inside. I hope that's not the case this year, but we're going into Jan, guys, and you know, we just don't know. Okay, so as we're passing through the pomegranates, actually, let's go this way, because baby girl, we don't want to have baby girls, you know, slice off part of her eyebrow with a thorn from the pomegranate. So let's go wide. And let's talk about elderberry, guys, because this is a big one that this year in particular I saw so many people. Okay, wanting elderberries. Elderberries, elderberries, elderberries. I want to buy elderberries. Who's got elderberries for sale? Where's the elderberry syrup? Ah, elderberries. Guys, this is a weed. This elderberry right here is a weed. This is an old American elderberry. If you're in Canada, if you're in another area, there's different elderberries. There's European elderberries. The difference is the climate. So some take colder climates, some don't. This is a weed. This right here, if I do this, because this pot's got water in it, of course, from the tree. If I do that, like I do with all you guys, showing you on the, I show you all on the lavender, that now is an elderberry tree. So start growing it, folks. You're paying top dollar, and I know you are. I'm trying to teach you all, and I know everybody gets so friggin' angry at me. You know, guys, I am no Jesus, but I know this much from the Bible. When people are upset and offended, it's because I was telling the truth. Jesus pissed everyone off. You know why? He didn't roll around lying. No one wants to hear the truth, though. So I'm not out to pick on nobody. I'm not pulling anybody into a corner and calling you some horrible person. I'm just trying to teach some stuff, guys, so give me a break. When I post stuff and you disagree, that's wonderful. You need that opinion. Don't come down on me. Okay, guys? You're all bashing me like I'm the darn devil, but you seem to forget in this world who really is the devil. Okay? So don't put all your eyes on me and bash me. Why don't we all chime together and get a hold of the real people that are toxicating and killing us, rather than you coming down on me? Because I am just an innocent person in this world trying to do good like the rest of you with tons of brokenness and problems, okay? So, again, Don't come down on me, because, you know, when I fly back at you guys, well, you came at me with a nasty comment, and I'm human. I'm broken inside too. I'm gonna come back with a nasty comment too, and then I gotta sit back repenting for the next day. So, you know, let's all try to love one another, guys, and, you know, learn how to grow some stuff, because what I'm teaching you about this stuff will turn your thoughts from a negative to a positive. And back to this nasty tree, because look at this thing. So here's the cool part about the elderberry. You see all this stuff popping out of it, guys. You're like, what a messy tree. What the heck is all this? So if any of you guys have heard of water shoots, okay, when we have any fruit trees, when we prune them, and I talked about this on the plums and stuff, when I come in, okay, and I've decided now, by the way, I've had a critter living under here for I don't know how long, guys. There is a whole family that lives under this tree, and we've just agreed they can live if they don't kill it, and I won't catch them and trap them. So we have a slight agreement here, okay? So anyway, I was pruning it up, and you can see this thing was a big mess last year. I came in, chainsaw, I hacked all this stuff off. The minute you start cutting, if you're not familiar with what is a water shoot, when I cut, everywhere that you see these growing, I actually took a chainsaw and it sparks all this new growth. It's referred to as a water shoot because we don't want to let these grow, okay? These will produce fruit just the same, but they are not good branches for growing. So you can automatically see, what does the water shoot do? The water shoot commonly goes straight up. You look at natural growth. It's quite visible. This doesn't look the same, right? This looks like, what the heck is this? So when you see these on your plum, on your apple, on your cherry, on your elderberry, come winter, because now we're in winter, we call it winter here, you have to remove all these guys. What we want, now don't get me wrong, you can leave one or two, okay? Let's say, look, I sawed this off. You can visibly see this branch was sawed off, so was this. Now, let's say I kind of like this one here. It's got a good upward shape. It comes down. I might leave this. You never leave anything, guys, straight up at the sky. You know why? Because when weight's on it, it's a guaranteed snap branch, okay? So we want a bending 45 or something like that. We never want straight up. So yes, you can keep some of these, and I might keep 4 or 5 of these water shoots. All the rest that you're looking at, I've got to come in winter, guys, because when it's dormant, it won't regrow the water shoots. In spring, it'll regrow these babies. Now, once I cut, if you see little shoots popping back out, rip them off with your fingers before it's something you have to actually cut with a tool. Because as you can see, this guy, well, I kind of left it to be a monster. I mean, I had so much on my plate, and the elderberry is not something necessarily that it's like a plum I totally care about, I have to say. So I kind of left it to be. But that is a prime example of a water shoot. In fact, you know what, guys? Let's just show a couple water shoots over here on the pluots too, since we're kind of coming around. And baby girl's just been sacked out. She just needed some fresh air, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Dealing with a little bit of sickness, and we thought, gosh, let's get her out here where she's breathing some fresh air. Okay, so this is going to be kind of fun because you guys are going to get to see that it doesn't matter. It's on, the water shoot is on the pomegranate right in here. It's hard to see, but these right here are horrible water shoots that have to come in. I've got to snap them out in the middle because once I break one branch, it seems like I get a million of them. We come through here. I can see some also because the color changes, guys. It's like a pink color, the water shoot. So, because of its young growth. So, let's just see. Oh, yeah. You know what, though? I don't want baby girl to get her head all torn apart, so let's find a good way to walk through here. I think that's going to do it. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Now, you're going to go, well, is this water shoot right here? Okay, now this is the tricky part that gets very, very confusing. So this is natural growth right here, but what has happened is it is broken. So it is a water shoot. So you can see here was my natural trunk as it was growing. You can see it got cut right there. And what did it do? This red thing shooting straight up. Now, if you look at the nature of the tree, the pluot, nothing should go straight up. The stuff you are seeing that's doing this are water shoots. These whips, and you're gonna come in and go, I don't know what to cut and what not to cut. And let me tell you what, guys, get rid of these water shoots. It needs to bend your branch. If you have something coming off the tree that is going directly straight up, minute it sets fruit, it's gonna start to sag, then it's gonna snap. When it snaps, you get a million more water shoots. Now your tree is gonna be water shoots, and that's it. So it's very important to come through, and like I say, you're gonna see this right here is a good example. Look at this guy. He is shooting straight up at the sky. That's not how a branch should be. Again, we're talking about this is how they should be. A little bit of training. So come in at wintertime, take a breath. I know it's scary cutting branches. The first time I did it, I thought, oh Lord, what am I killing? Is it gonna grow? You are not gonna harm anything, but if you don't maintain these, they will get out of control and you will start losing fruit, because it's not growing on steady branches. It needs to grow on steady branches. This is prime examples of breaking branches here. This guy here, we're probably gonna get a ton of water shoots soon because it just broke. And what we have to do is pick wisely, because again, you can keep some of these water shoots, but you don't want anything shooting straight up. Prime example again as we walk through water shoots, guys. See the red?
Yeah.
You can see that red color compared to the normal bark. Look at this guy. We don't want, they're all straight up. What I would do, and we'll do a video on it, guys, because I don't have clippers right now. We're gonna come in, cut. Everything will be cut. When it's done, you're gonna go, you removed everything. No, what I did is I got rid of those water shoots so the main branches can grow, guys. We already have growth. We wanna encourage main growth. We don't wanna encourage bad growth that then sets you up with a disaster of stuff you don't even know what's going on. Now, you're gonna look at my apple tree and go, oh my gosh, these are going straight up, okay? There's a difference. Nothing's been cut on this tree. This is the nature of the beast. The cherry, certain apples will have branches that go straight up. We're just looking for when a branch snapped or you cut it. Pay attention to that. If you didn't cut any branches, nature's happening. That's how it looks. But it is very evident on the peach and stuff like that.
Are they fighting?
Oh, that sound? Do you hear it? Can you zoom in?
Yeah.
They do this. They go, and then they go, and then they spit. Oh, they just spit. Here, come over here. Let's see if you guys can see two brothers bickering. This happens all the time at Christmas, and it happens in the alpaca world too. They're just like my children. Oh, yep, so Dale just chogied into Chip's ear, if you missed that. You notice Turner's over there like an old man. He's a little left there. He's like, get over it, guys. Oh, yeah, Dale just chogied in the back of Chip's head, too. Chippy, be the man. Stop the fight, Chipper. So Chippy is the orangey colored one. Chippy, don't play games with Dale. He's trying to instigate. You see Dale's ears pinned back? Dale, are you being bad boy? Are you spitting it, Chippy? Boys, let's be good boys, okay? No fighting, right? See, guys, they want to fight too. A little bit of love, everybody's good. Now watch. Oh. He's going to spit at him again. He goes, I only am good till Mom says it. And as soon as she walks away. Now, who's being the big guy? Chip. Now, what is Dale trying to do, guys? If you're not familiar with alpacas, he's going to try to bite him, too, because they have fighting teeth. Now, those two are fixed, but even fixed, they play dominant roles still with a slight bit of hormone that's in them. What Dale's trying to do is say, I am the stud muffin, and Chip is saying, I am not going to look at you and play your dumb game. And probably Dale, the white one, might bite him in the leg with his little fighting teeth just to instigate more. Staying strong, Chipper. That's right. Grind those teeth, buddy. Yep, he's going to go eat, see? Dale is the instigator for sure. Anyway, that's fun. You guys got to see that. And that probably concludes our bitchin' tour of so many things with a nice alpaca fight. Dale, how you doing, buddy? You okay? So you see how their mouth hangs open like that? Mm-hmm. So now after they have fought, and gotten fired up, they actually don't close their mouths. They'll run around with their mouth wide open, hanging open. And when I first got alpacas, you know, you're like, did they eat poison? What's wrong?
Right.
No, it's something in the fighting. They get themselves so worked up that they leave their mouths wide open. What? See?
Yeah.
Look at Chippy's open even after eating a bite.
Oh, jeez.
He can't even shut his mouth.
He's like trying to.
He was trying to distract himself. Chipper, mommy loves you, Chip. Dale, are we okay? You got in a fight. Why'd you get in a fight? So if you guys see, so you see how green his lips are? That's because he wasn't eating, he was spitting at his brother. And everybody asks me, Dale? They go, do these boys spit? Yes, they spit at each other. They don't spit at you. Now, if you even can zoom in on Dale's back, you'll see a big green saliva spot. That's where Chippy came back and bit him in the back with his green saliva mouth.
Yeah, and then the back of the neck too.
And usually after they bickered like this, the lips hang down. Everybody's sensitive and sad, like the people on Instagram that get mad at me. And, you know, they're really butthurt, and they'll have to probably get over it tomorrow or something. But, you know, we're all living the same planet, guys. We're all living the same life, whether you think of it or not. These boys have so much hard crap in their life, just like everyone else. And everybody's like, what an easy life. No, it's not. It's not being an animal. It's survival of the fittest, too. So I think we'll take a little tip from these two boys, and maybe we should all learn how to calm ourselves down a little after we chogy and spit one another, okay? But we're going to finish up, guys, and I hope you all have a very happy new year. You're all safe. I hope I haven't offended too many, even though, you know, a few's okay. God bless you all. I love you all, whether you think I do or not. I'm praying for you all. I hope you all have super miracle healing in your family and tons of joy and love over the holidays, because there's not enough of it anymore. So God bless y'all.